Oh, why isn't this working? Please hold. I don't know why my Discord stream is not picking up. There we go. We should now have... Oh, I wish I had that turned off. Sorry, that's a bit annoying. Just trying to get things locked and loaded here. If we can. There we go. All right. Getting some different names here. We've got Riley in the bottom left, which we could probably turn that off. We've got some funny things about to happen here. So please hold. So Riley is in the bottom left. We will scale that down. And lock that. Alright. Got stripes in the bottom right. And we'll move that first just to try and match size with Riley. And lock that. We got micro gold, or micro in the top right corner. So we'll take that down and adjust that on the fly too. Get an approximate similar size and lock that. And that leaves cold in the top right. And we will lock that. So, anybody here watching along? Just to give some insight, we've got we've got Riley racing, Jake racing. They're in split one. I think Arnie is split one as well. And then we have Wojciech, who we call Cold. I believe he might be in split two. He's in the upper right corner. So here we got multiple POVs, the 4 of them racing. They're all in qualifying right now. And we got Adam Galaxy live on stream on his own. So if you can, catch all that in. And then on top of that, we got the frickin' Ferrari Esports Challenge that Cavalli is doing in Abu Dhabi. So there's plenty of sim racing action going on here. So yeah, this is a full day of sim racing. Lots to happen. Oh, I've killed the stream. There we go. Lots going on here. I'm just gonna try and pull up. There. There we go. Okay, so I am going to try and communicate the best I can. I am still working. I am trying to eat lunch. We have a whole hot mess of stuff going on here. Sorry as I talk with my mouth full. So here's hoping we get a great race. About 4 competitors. Apologies. I'm just trying to do stuff here. I've got to try and manage a way in which I can see what's going on myself. Make sure nothing's breaking. All while I continue to work. There is multitasking on multitasking. That's a hot mess. But we are having fun. Again, as last week, they are muted. We cannot hear them. It is just me, myself, and I, all by myself. I wish we had a system in which you guys could get accurate live standings being shown, similar to what I do when I get my current streams. We will look into it. Just the idea popped into my head so late. Might have an answer, but we didn't have time to explore it today. As I think that would be absolutely epic to have all 4 POVs and a full-on standing system on the right side. Obviously, it wouldn't be totally accurate in this case if it is indeed true that Watchnick is in the split 2, but it gives you a very good idea of what's going on. Looks like we got Micro and Riley pushing each other to the absolute limit, getting the drafts going on, with Micro just pushing on Riley to try and get those laps. This week, I think personally is going to be wide open. We got Cavalli up in Abu Dhabi doing his own thing, so that opens things up between Riley and Jake Black to fight for the win. Here's the other factor. Riley has a thumb injury. It's on his left hand. So he is fighting to try and steer this car with the left hand with a thumb injury while he's downshifting on his right, or shifting with his right hand on the H pattern. There has been times he has struggled and complained when having to counter steer because of the amount of pressure that he's having to put on his thumb and causing pain. So we might see some mistakes, we might see some letting off, some struggles because of that, and we'll see how that impacts Jake as a result. We got Adam, who has been absolutely pushing it to the limit this week in getting his own pace, so he could also be a factor here. We got Takayuki, who we've seen in races has some great pace, all on his own without drafts, so he will be pushing Riley and Adam and Jake towards victory here. Someone's going to claim it. Someone's going to go home in tears. We will see what happens. I really wish we had Adam's POV up on stream, but I just can't manage it. I'm not about to steal his stream to throw it in. It'd be really cool if we did, but I could try and like sneak it right in the middle as an overlay. Would be cool, but we will not do that to him. And then even better would have been potential copyright strike, getting Ferrari Esports Challenge live stream in there. We will leave that to Adam to do live reaction watch party as he goes. This is just going to be the 4-person POV multiple POV race as we get in onto it. Oh, we have lost some audio. Oh no, it's just because they are in pits. I cannot make out any text here, unfortunately, so I don't know where they stand. It looks like Riley might be sitting P1 with Jake sitting P2. So we're just waiting here to get in the qualifying. Going over their setup, probably confirming what fuel they need. I do apologize if you hear me eating any food. I'm almost done, and that's my Coke opening. Alright, let's talk about drivers on the grid. Jake on the inside, Riley on the outside. And lights out, away we go. Jake and Riley quickly slot into position, getting ready for bump drafts. We got Stripes. Looks like he's mid-pack. He's opting not to slot in right away. Come on, Stripes, get the slip, help yourself out. Jake and Riley pushing through turn one. When will they start bump drafting? When will they try and get that spread from the pack? It was really difficult to tell right now. I don't know if Wojcik is in their split. I don't think so, because I mean, frig, the fact that they're different on different servers, they are nearly in identical spots going through here. So, oh no, that sounded like a misshift for Riley. I know it's Riley because he's the only one I have audio going for. Because hearing 4 different engine sounds would be absolutely miserable experience. Some great teamwork here with Riley and Jake. If anybody can give me insight as to how Adam is doing, would greatly appreciate it. I could probably pull that up on my phone to try and see. We'll turn my phone volume off. Let's see. I cannot read anything that is going on. It appears right now Adam is sitting P6 based on his live stream. So hopefully he can make things work. He's behind Rad and Kirillov. So hopefully him and Rad can work together and pull in that lead group and stick to it. It does appear that's what Adam is trying to do. I should probably not commentate so much as to what Adam is doing when you can't see him on my stream. But it's nice to add that in there. Things are looking incredibly tight right now. Looks like Riley has pulled a little bit away from Jake, but might still be in the slip. I can't see their timings. Yeah, definitely in the slip. They have definitely pulled away from. It looks like Kirillov is in P3. So it must have been a move there. Maybe a mistake from Takayuki, I'm not sure. But whatever happened allowed them to open a gap. And there is a spin! A spin in P3. Kirillov gets spun out. Around goes Kirillov. Takayuki is in P3. That should have hopefully put Adam up in the P5. Let me double check. Adam is sitting P5. So the group goes through. Absolutely devastating for Kirillov. Not sure if Stripes was able to pick up a position from that. I did not watch his stream to see where he made it through. The pack is clearly well grouped together. Honestly, like it looks like they're really spread out when you consider you've got the leader heading in through turn 3 right now, and the trailing car entering turn 2. But this is just a long extended train. Oh no! Around goes Stripes. Arnie catches grass. Not in the good way, not in the way we envisioned. But saves it, comes back onto the track. Loses some positions. Not like this, Arnie. Not like this. We didn't want you to die like this. Noli, if you're watching this, please give us an update as to how Cavalli is doing. How about message him, see what we can do here. Let's see. I've requested Noli provide an update on the Cavalli situation. Just looking at Cold's progress, looks like he's mid-pack. Doing well, holding his own. Just to give you an idea of where Cold has been, he's been a member of High for a number of years, but has been missing MIA. He had some wheel issues, and just has only recently bought himself a new wheelbase, or new wheel, and cockpit and stuff to get him going again. He has registered to LFM just last week. He grinded hard to be able to make this Pro Series. So, back in the day when he used to race regularly, him and I were on pace with one another. Now he's fallen off a little bit, just given the staleness of his driving, in the sense of not having driven for 2 years, where I have seen improvement. So I am hoping just that he's able to not only get back to the form that he was once at, but he can join me in the fight for those podium positions. It was always great to race with him, so it's great to see him back and have him participate in our streamed events and stuff. So it should be good. This would be a dream. Alright, so we got Riley sitting P1. Jake is pushing and staying right on his rear. I don't know how long they're planning just to hold formation here. Which point Jake may try and go to the move. Are they just going to work together for this position, hold position? Are they going to maybe wait for the final laps? I don't know. Are they going to determine how much time they have between them and P3? Is Jake just going to strategize and sit behind Riley and hope for a late and last-ditch effort move to get P1 at the line? It's anybody's guess. I'm not in chat with him. I don't know what's going on. So it is really difficult to say what's happening here. Yeah, I wish I can get an update from Noli as to the Cavalli situation. Just a live update. I don't know what's going on. I don't even have the stream up. I've got so much going through my head right now. You still got Adam, P5, working it down low with Red. See if they can try and catch up Takayuki. But I think their priority is to try and run away from Romain and get themselves a safe gap. Again, I don't know what's in Adam's thoughts. Purely because I've got him muted. I got enough on my phone just to see him. So here's hoping he's able to pull out a solid position Seeing that red engine flash up on the Adam's screen is not good. Not good at all. We got Jake. Is he going for a bump or going for a move? He's going for another bump. So they're pushing hard. They were practicing earlier today, trying to get some bump drafting. They were on the high practice server, working on it. Found they were getting some lag issues, so Riley hosted a private session for them, and they were able to achieve some magnificent lap times as a result of their bump drafting, reduced lag. I don't think this is a knock on my high server in terms of connection, because Riley's on one side of the US continent, Micro's in Britain, the server's somewhere in between in Montreal. With Riley hosting, at least in this case, he's got that local connection, and it's just Micro trying to connect to him directly. So I think that eliminates some of the lag right there. We get people coming and going. For whatever reason, my Discord did not disable that audio. Solid push. I wish I could see what how Cold was doing. Just can't make it out. I can't make out the position on there. It looks like probably 14th. This is the drawback of multi-POV. Trying to look in Micro's mirror to get a sense as to how far back P3 is. Looks like might be 2-3 seconds. It's really difficult to tell. I have to thank LFM for providing the APIs here. Not only great for streaming when you're individually, but it definitely helps for a much better experience. We're doing these multi-POVs, being able to label who's whom, give you a brief ideas to their stats, their ranking, safety rating. So this is very convenient, very helpful. much time do we have remaining in this race? Looking like 20 minutes. 20 minutes to go. 21. Or less. See, I look at. Oh, that's gonna be the time. Yeah, I think it's about 21 minutes. Still got Adam in P5. Here, this will help me here. It looks like there's a 3-second gap between Jake and Takayuki. Adam is 7.5 seconds behind Jake. He's getting pressured from behind with Romain and Kirillov. Well, I'm hearing squealing tires. Again, like I said, I'm working. I'm working here. So I'm not necessarily watching every single moment, but I hear squealing tires at times. It's like, wait, what's happening? Something's not right. I'm getting some squealing. I see what else I have going on in the background. Oh, that must be just Riley. I'm not noticing. Just he's got some slight, yeah, some slight oversteer with the rears. It really comes through. You see the black dots on Micro's map. Black dot ahead of his red dot. Takayuki looks to be all on his own in P3. Then you got the P4 and 5 of Riot and Adam kind of in that just off the map. Trying to figure out where okay, it looks like Arnie is in the final turn. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Got it. So as Arnie crosses the line or approaches the line, we've got Riley and Jake in exiting turn 4 and coming to turn 5, the left-hander. So there's nearly a half track distance between the two. Looks like they're getting into the, yeah, it looks like they're in the 10-minute mark now. No, that's 10-minute. That's 10 a.m. Riley's time. It's really difficult to see. 15 to go. 15. Should just be smart and look at Adam's stream to see the time, little details like that. That would be the smart part of me. Ah, no, that's terrible. That's absolutely heartbreaking news for him. And slow. Yeah. That is truly unfortunate. Especially to have two incidents by the sound of it. Yeah, absolutely gutting. I guess that's a major setback for the entire event. Going to be hard to overcome unless there's some significant drama and if whatever penalties might be applied. So here's hoping he's able to make the best of it, able to perform well in the remaining events. So I haven't looked at the full schedule to understand it properly. Do they do 2 races in each sim title, or is it one single race in each sim title and total points combined? Live, not live. TTS can't distinguish proper English. Ah, well, that's good. Good that he's still getting a bit of a show out of there. Fingers crossed things improve, and we can see the brighter side of things after this Pro Series. Still got Riley and Jake sitting P1. Jake's not letting go of Riley's rear end there. So I'm going to be anticipating a move soon. Something effort, unless they've come to an agreement not to pass and to hold position. I think that's one area of dispute between these two drivers. Is neither's willing to concede to one another. Both feel they have earned a shot. He's a fake Woodward, fake name. Waiting for these two to go head to head and for a final showdown. I don't know. Maybe Nolan can provide some insight as to what their strategy is without asking them, based on information you've heard, how they talk, without putting anything in their heads, anything further. What are their strategies? Are they looking to fight? Are they looking to hold position? Because this now seems like they've got a clear advantage over. Oh. Damn. No insight. You're as blind as we are. You betrayed he. So here's maybe somebody you provide some insight. I know there was that commentary during Cavalli's recap video that he did not have a race engineer available in his ears, and that was due to you not being available. So I'm curious if arrangements were made, because if I understand, this isn't actually live. Everything has happened already. But correct me, because I believe by the time of the stream started, it was going to be 10 p.m. Abu Dhabi time. Failing at the job that doesn't pay you? Remember the contract? You get 20% of high stream revenues? I do get a kick that TDS says lol. Yeah, okay. That was my thought too for after talking to Sa. So I'm curious if you're able to connect with him to act as a race engineer during that or not, and obviously he won't ask you for any insights because I'm sure no one's supposed to discuss until the broadcast is over. Seems Riley's either picked up a little bit of steam to try and break the toe with Jake. Perhaps Jake just had a small little moment that just caused him to fall back, but whatever happened, Jake seems to be closing that the gap again. Apologize to Stripes and Wojcik here. There's just not much going on in their stream, so the focus is on Riley and Jake here, as they mostly work together. But let's see if these two teammates become combative as they go ahead. Whatever happens, these positions will be huge for them because, as noted, Cavalli is preoccupied, and these will be huge points. It does appear that Jake is fighting some transmission damage. Hopefully he can stick a finger in it and keep it from exploding. Fingers crossed for him. And are we getting a move? We're getting a move into turn 4. Through the hairpin. Jake gets it done. But I don't think Riley's going to be done battling here. It goes from defense to offense. He's going to just kind of look for a run, see what he can do. Get alongside Jake again as soon as he can. So this will be a good showdown for what looks to be the final 2.5 minutes of the race. Let's see how this plays out. They crest that hill coming down into that lower hairpin. Jake gets a good entry, but it looks like Riley might get the better run here, both in terms on the exit speed and the slip. But he has a little side step coming through. Probably got a little too tight on the corner. So not sure he's going to be in a position to do anything as they enter turn 1 through to turn 2, but he'll definitely be able to pull in Jake here, close that gap. Is he going to bump? It looks like he's going to give a little bump. Nice little touchy. Rub that bum, Riley. Rub that bum. As they come in through turn 1, enter turn 2. Are we going to see any sense of betrayal here? We're going to see Riley just kind of bide his time and wait for a late move. We don't know. Nobody knows. Only they're inside their own heads. These two are always a pleasure to watch race. They do a lot of dumb racing. They do a lot of fun racing. It looks like he's going for the move on the outside. But either brakes too late, or I don't know if Jake kind of missed his braking point, which put Riley in a little bit deeper. but they're fighting. This is great to see. Here's hoping they can keep some high rules, allowing them to fight, but don't take each other out. We don't play favorites here. Whoever wins, wins. Sometimes we'll make calls based on strategy purely to protect positions. But when we're going head to head with one another, generally speaking, we don't play favorites with one another. So looks like Riley's getting another run. It'll be interesting to see if he gives another bump tap, or if he'll be going for a move. I don't think he's close enough to make a move. They're tight, close. Is Riley going for a move on the outside of turn 2? It looks like it. Oh no, that's Jake on the outside. I clearly missed something. I looked away for a moment. I did not see. I did not see that Riley had done a little switcheroo there. So we got Riley back in P2. Jake has opened up a bit of a gap. This is the final lap, the final showdown. Looks like Jake misjudged that hairpin a little bit. It looks like they're also going to be having a back marker come through. I should not have looked away at getting distracted by a squirrel. This is not the job. I'm not keeping up to high broadcast standards. So let's see what happens. There's a big gap. I'm not sure Riley can overcome it. But here's this one corner. No, I think this is going to be Jake's to win here. As they go through the final corner, Jake has a large enough gap. I don't think Riley's going to be able to get the suck to pull him in that much. By the time it comes, it's going to be way too late. I'm getting someone else's audio, and I don't know who. That was absolute beauty, boys. See, I'm getting someone that's doing donuts. There must be a... Alright, we've lost one stream. We're getting the wrong way. So boys, with that, we are going to wrap up the stream. That was a great job for the both of you. And for those not already aware, go check out Adam Galaxy's stream. To head over to Adam Galaxy's stream. To take a look, we've put a link in chat there, and alternatively, check out that Ferrari race that's happening, that Eduardo's going on in there. So that should be some good racing there. I do not have a quick link handy, so thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching this. And we will bid you all adieu. See you next time. We'll see you Friday night for our High Gaming stream. Ciao.